welcome back to Shakesyear. We have Henry VI Part 2. Today we get to hear from Queen Margaret in Act 3, Scene 2, which is the scene that never ends. It just keeps going, but we have today and tomorrow, and then we get out of this scene finally. So the scene starts out, Gloucester has been killed, and then Suffolk is sent to go find him and bring him back, but Suffolk comes back and says he's dead, and then the king is like, woe is me, and the queen is like, what is this? I came all the way from France for this, and the king, then Warwick comes in and he's like, I'm pretty sure he was murdered. And they say, well, go bring the body. And he brings the body and he's like, see, all the evidence points to him being strangled. And since Beaufort and Suffolk were the ones that were supposed to be keeping an eye on him, I'm betting it was them. And the queen is like, no, it couldn't possibly be them. And Salisbury then comes in and he's like, the people really, really want you to either kill or banish Suffolk because they think he's a snake and he's going to kill you next, Your Highness. And the king is like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and banish Suffolk. And then he goes away. And now we are in the midst of the queen and Suffolk parting ways. Because if you remember, Suffolk was originally sent to France to woo her on behalf of the king. And he actually married her on behalf of the king. So when she came back, then he could just sort of like pass her off and she could be coronated. Earlier in this play, Queen Margaret has a speech where she talks about how disappointed she is in life as the queen because she thought that the king was going to be like as grandiose and as well spoken and as kind and loving and all that sort of thing as Suffolk was, but really the king is just sort of academic and doesn't want a whole lot to do with her. So she's disappointed in that whole bit. So she and Suffolk are saying goodbye to each other now. And yesterday we got to hear from Suffolk as he was raining down all of the holy curses on the people who banished him, and to the point where she cuts him off and she's like, just stop, I can't take it anymore. And he's like, wait, you were just encouraging me to curse them and now you want me to stop? Like, what do you want? And she says, oh, let me entreat thee, cease. Give me thy hand, that I may do it with my mournful tears, nor let the rain of heaven wet this place to wash away my woeful monuments. Oh, could this kiss be printed in thy hand, that thou mightst think upon these by the seal, through whom 1,000 sighs are breathed for thee. So get thee gone, that I may know my grief. 'Tis but surmised whilst thou art standing by, as one that surfeits thinking on a want. I will repeal thee, or be well assured, adventure to be banished myself, and banished I am, if but from thee. Go, speak not to me, even now be gone. Oh, go not yet. Even thus, two friends condemned embrace and kiss and take 10,000 leaves, loather 100 times to part than die. Yet now farewell, and farewell life with thee. So she's gonna miss him a lot. She doesn't want him to go. She wants him to stay. She's sad. She's really, really sad that he's leaving. She's totally bummed about this. And he responds by saying, like, I'm totally bummed too and don't want to have to live without you. And then right smack in the middle of their parting moment, this dude named Vaux comes in, V-A-U-X, Vaux comes in and is like, hey, Cardinal Beaufort is suddenly so sick, he's about to die, and I'm gonna go tell the king. And they're like, you go tell the king. And then they get back to their goodbye. We get to hear more of the goodbye tomorrow from Suffolk's side. And then we're done with 3.2. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for some more Suffolk poetic farewells. See you then.